So guys, I apologise for my appearance. I went for a swim and I've got no makeup on, but this is real life, so there you go. So it's day one. I just wanted to let you know how I've got on. I had a strawberry shake for breakfast and vanilla for lunch. I'm just about to have one of the chocolate bars with a cup of tea. I know the booklet said some people choose to stay away from caffeine for the first few days. I've definitely had a lot less than I normally would. I had a cup of tea this afternoon, and I'm having one now, and I'm hoping it's just going to keep me going until dinner. And then for dinner I'm going to have a large prawn salad, which I believe will be within like the amount of calories I need to stick to. So I've drunk loads of water today and I swam a mile, so I'm feeling really good and I feel like I've got lots of energy. I am a little bit hungry, but I don't know if that's more like just being conscious of the fact that I'm eating less and I'm kind of waiting for my proper food tonight. But so far day one's been okay. I didn't say before how much I weigh, so it's there. So I'm 9 stone 13.5 pounds. So that's my starting weight. So ideally I want to get down to 117 pounds, which is what my weight was after my wedding. And it just seemed to be a weight that worked well. I kept it, I think, up until I was probably about 3 months pregnant actually, and I liked how I looked and I felt good and I felt strong. So obviously it's not just about losing the weight, it's also about getting super fit in the meantime. So I've been training for a charity swim for the Alzheimer's Society here in the UK, and that's on Saturday. So I'll be swimming a mile in a lake in Suffolk. So I have been training for the last couple of months for that. I did one similar to this 2 years ago, the year I got married. So I'm doing another one, and yeah, I've been training. Tomorrow I'm going to do an open swim in a pond in Hampstead Heath, which is in London, with my wetsuit, just to get some training in. And it's quite different when you're swimming with a wetsuit. It's you're more buoyant, so I had to slightly change my stroke and my breathing and stuff like that. So I will be swimming with the ducks. Whoops! I will be swimming with the ducks and the lily ponds and the fish and who knows what. But okay, so it's day 2. I meant to show you what I ate last night and I completely forgot to film it, so I apologise. I was just so hungry, I need to tuck into it, but I just had a big salad with barbecued prawns. I didn't put anything on the prawns, and I had some corn, like half a corn on the cob, which was barbecued as well. Again, no oil, no butter or anything like that. And then today I've had a chocolate and vanilla shake. Both were fine, felt quite full, and then I went to go and do an open water swim, which was a mile, but I ended up getting the length of the pond incorrect, and I thought it was 50 meters and it was 100 meters, so I got to like 22 lengths and I was like, I'm feeling so tired and maybe I'm really not fit enough for Saturday, maybe I won't be able to get around the whole course, and I was kind of panicking. And then I asked one of the lifeguards and I was like, this is 50 meters, isn't it? And she was like, no, it's 110. So I was like, oh wow, I've gone massively over a mile. So it was a really good swim. I was really tired afterwards though. Had loads of water and I had a couple of glucose tablets. You know, I had a coffee and I had a tiny bit of cake, which again, I'm hoping, because I kind of smashed so many calories today, that, you know, it'll be okay. Hi, so I am on day 3. Wait.
Monday, Tuesday, yeah. That's right, day 3.
So I'm having my lunch, which is a vanilla shake, which is really nice actually. I really like the strawberry and vanilla, and the chocolate's really good. I had hazelnut for breakfast. that was quite nice. Yeah, it was good. And tomorrow I think I'll try like the cafe latte. I really felt hungry. I think I just need to keep reminding myself to make sure that I drink enough water, really. I think again I'll have a salad with some kind of protein. So I've got to go to the grocery store and pick up some fish. I don't eat meat, I'm a pescatarian, so it's either fish or eggs or something like that. To be honest, it's not that different than what I normally eat for my evening meal, except obviously I'm not having like any veggies with it really, because I'm on the 700 calorie diet in the book. I don't know if I said that actually before. So also just to say, which I should have said at the beginning as a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, a dietitian, or within the health profession. I did get the diet checked over by a friend who is a professional nutritionist, and she said it was absolutely fine. She looked into it and said it was fine to be on this particular restricted calorie diet, which is 700 calories for 2 to 3 weeks, and then after that to increase it and to add exercise. Now I already exercise anyway, so I've kept that going. Obviously I'm just purely sharing my experience, my interpretation of it. I'm by no means an ambassador or trying to sell it to you, or I'm not getting paid to do any of this, so it's just really just my experience. And I thought, you know, if you're thinking about doing one of these kind of diets and you're wondering which one to do, you've done a bit of research but you're not too sure which one to commit to, then at least I can give you an honest experience, an account of what it's been like to be on it. So I did weigh myself this morning and I'd lost a pound. Yesterday I think it was half a pound I'd lost, but again we'll just have to see what it says when the week's up on the scales. I must remember to take scales away with me because I'm going on holiday on Saturday, so must remember that. But yeah, other than that, all is good, and I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my lunch. Okay, so it's day 4. I've had my cafe latte shake for today, which is the first time I've had it. Very nice. Yeah, it was all good. I'm finding the hunger's going away, so it was more prominent in the first couple of days. It's getting a bit easier now, and I think, you know, I'm feeling more determined and thinking, well, you know, I've invested in buying all this stuff, but I'm consciously not making plans to go out and eat and see people, and so in that sense I'm kind of sacrificing a bit of my social life and getting out, but at the same time I just keep thinking about my goal and wanting to lose the weight and wanting to get back into shape. So hoping to do another light swim today, this afternoon. Not the full distance, just gonna keep my muscles nice and loose, and then Saturday's the race, so fingers crossed it'll go okay. I just want to finish, which I'm sure I'll be able to do. Obviously if I could get a good time that would be even better, but I'm doing it 7 months after having had a baby, and I had a cesarean as well, which was a bit complicated, so I had a long healing time. So I'm just kind of really chuffed with myself that I am feeling strong again and feeling motivated, and I think that's why this has been an ideal time to kickstart the diet as well. And yeah, it's just something that I think will work for me, and I'm really hoping that sharing my experience is going to encourage you or anyone that's interested in going on a similar diet to jump in the deep end and go for it. So otherwise I am waiting for my baby to wake up. She's having her morning nap still. The weather is beautiful. I will show you a little bit. Excuse the laundry, but it is a really beautiful day. And so yeah, feeling positive definitely helps. I think doing a diet in summer, winter's really, really hard to stay disciplined, but that's it really. So over and out for now. Hi, so today's been pretty good. I had I think it was a cafe latte, cafe latte shake for breakfast, a hazelnut one for lunch. I had an Americano with hot milk, lots of water, I think a couple of teas, and I'm just about to have my dinner, which I will show you in a second, what I've made for tonight. I'm finding it fine, otherwise it's quite warm in the UK at the moment, so probably needing to drink more water than normal, but I've just been refilling a bottle, making sure I always have it on me. I think it's easy to kind of forget to keep, you know, rehydrating and making sure you have enough water, which is key on the diet. So yeah, so far so good, and I'm kind of excited to find out what my final weight is for the week, because I started on Monday, so yeah, Sunday I'll do another weigh-in, but otherwise so far so good. I will show you what I'm having for my dinner and then I'm going to go enjoy it. Okay, so for dinner I've had another salad. I've had salads every night. It's just been an easy thing to do and like an obvious low calorie thing, but I've just mixed up what I've had on it. Last night I had cooked salmon. Tonight it's just like lettuce, cucumber, peppers, as you can see, tomatoes, smoked salmon, and I've just boiled some asparagus. So I'm gonna go and enjoy that now. Today I had a vanilla and a chocolate shake, a coffee and a tea and some water. I think I had 2 teas actually. And yeah, weather was really nice. I sat out and I've got a really brown nose, or maybe semi-burnt, like with a million freckles. So I did wear cream. I wore like 50, but it was that hot. Tomorrow I've got my race, so 700 calories is just not going to be enough in the day to fuel me. Well, it won't be 700, it'll be like 300 and something before the race. So I'll have my race isn't till 2, so I'll have had my breakfast shake, my lunch shake. But during the race I'll probably be swimming for anything between 45 minutes to an hour. So I've got a small pasta salad that I'm going to have. I just think it's a bit reckless doing a swim or a race like this and not having enough fuel, and I need carbs. So I'm going to have that small packet, and I'll probably no doubt burn it off, to be honest. Between 500 and 700 calories anyway during the race. So I'll probably end up being closer to like a calorie deficit by the time I get to my dinner. But anyway, it's my choice, that's what I've chosen to do. I did do a really long swim the other day, weighing like 1.5 miles almost, on my normal calories. But I was absolutely knackered, and I think with like the adrenaline and the nerves and everything, I just feel like I need a bit more fuel tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll also take a protein bar, one of the chocolate protein bars, with me to have afterwards. And I've got some glucose tablets, you know, like a bit like Lucozade tablets to have either before or after. So I'll do that. Apologies for the state of me. I have been running around trying to get my daughter fed and bathed and in bed, and she is now, so I can have my dinner. Again, I've had another salad. I've just really felt like salads, and it's just been really nice clean eating this week. I think I've noticed my shorts that I put on today are quite loose, so I should have maybe like measured? What the hell is that word? Should have measured my waist and, you know, done all my measurements and stuff before, but you know, sometimes it's like you just want to get on with the diet, and I have a 7.5-month-old baby, so I don't really have a lot of free time to take pictures and do measurements and all that kind of stuff, but I will keep taking pictures throughout the diet and hopefully share that at the end. So I'm going to share with you my meal for tonight. Okay, so this is my meal, similar to yesterday: smoked salmon, salad, asparagus, which I boiled just in water, and this is smoked mackerel. It's a whole fillet, which I'm guessing probably will be a little bit over what I'm supposed to have, but well, you know, got to do the best you can. I needed some more flavour and a variation from yesterday, and the smoked salmon is just kind of what's left from the packet, so I didn't want to waste anything. But that's it, and I'll just have lots of water, and I'll have a mint tea later.